Let me show you how to encourage your pullets, your young hens, to lay where you want them to lay. They haven't started laying yet. I don't want them to start on the ground. It's a little more tricky when you're using a rollaway nest box like I'm using. So a little more tricky to that, but this is the way that I found to be best, even in a rollaway nest box. So, if you're not familiar with a rollaway nest box, here's what I'm talking about. When a hen goes in and lays an egg, that egg will roll down into the tray and come out there. Typically it has no poop on it, no mud on it. I mean, I almost never ever have to wash an egg, which is so nice. So normally what I would do would be to put hay in a regular nest box. I'm just going to come in here and put hay in there and put a ceramic egg in there. That's what that is, a ceramic egg. And I would just make a nest and put a ceramic egg in there to let them know in their nest box, a regular nest box, what they need to be doing. They look at that and they say, oh heck, that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Well, I'll be darned. Anyway, with a rollaway nest box, and if you don't know how to get these, there are a bunch of people that have plans online how you can make one. This is called the Best Nest Box, and it's kind of expensive, but for me it's just worth its weight in gold, because I just really like the fact that I don't have to mess with eggs, cleaning eggs and stuff. But first of all, with this or any other rollaway nest box, they've got covers on them. Hens like to lay in privacy, so you want to give them a little privacy. So you're supposed to, if they don't know what to do yet, you're supposed to tape this up. First of all, chickens are very, very curious, and they're going to see that something's changed. Oh my gosh, those red things are up. What's going on? So they're going to come up here and check this out. So I'm just going to tape these up like this, and I'll leave it that way till it looks like they're all starting to lay. But normally I would, like I say, I would lay the egg in there. But even if I set it in there, it's going to roll. So we've determined that. So what are we going to do? So in a regular nest box, you're going to have hay in there, or maybe some wood shavings, something like that. And you would put the ceramic egg in there, and the chickens would get up in there and look and see the egg. They would decide, hey, I need to do that too. With this, I can't do that because it rolls down. So what I've decided to do would be to go ahead and put some hay in it. And the people at Best Nest Box do recommend that you do this if you can't get them to lay in there. Go ahead and start you a nest. So that's what we're going to do. And what I'm doing with this nest is two different things. Giving them curiosity. They're seeing hay in here, and it gives them a little curiosity as to what's going on. And it's stopping the egg from rolling down. I'll put a ceramic egg in there. They'll play with it. They'll look at it. It'll spur them, encourage them to start laying on their own, and the hay will stop the egg from rolling down into the tray. I bought 2 of these ceramic eggs at my local farm store, feed store. I've just got some old hay I just pulled out of the pasture that didn't get eaten. And I'm just going to water out a nice little nest and put an egg in it. Put an egg over here maybe, where they can see it, and they'll jump up here and look. And they'll see that egg and say, what the heck? And they'll come in there and they'll peck at it, or nudge it around, or do something. Hopefully make one just like it. Now, I don't want this to be permanent, because I do want the eggs to roll down. I don't want this just to be a nest box. I want this to be a rollaway nest box. So what I'll do, once they start laying, maybe get 3 or 4 eggs a day, 10 pullets, 10 chickens, and I'll start getting 3 or 4 eggs a day. Then I'll know that some of them are doing what they're supposed to be doing, and they will lead the other ones in this direction. I've shown you before that if they start laying on the ground, they will lead the other ones astray, some of their buddies astray, and everybody gonna start laying on the ground. You don't want that. You want to stop it now. So this, I'm hoping, will stop that. I'll give them an egg. Might even move that over a little bit more so they can see it through the hole. And if they do want to lay and they want to be private, they can get over here, get behind here, and not and have some privacy. Now once they start laying, 3 or 4 of them start laying, it's pretty obvious that 3 or more, maybe half, start laying. I will start slowly. I don't want to do it all of a sudden. I will start slowly removing this hay. I'll start taking the hay off just a little bit, maybe over on the sides, especially where they might be going back in this private part to lay. And I'll start taking the hay out just slowly, maybe over 3 or 4 days, 5 days, and that would be so slight of a change that I don't think it'll mess them up, and they'll decide to lay somewhere else. So I'll start removing the hay and then get it to where maybe push the hay all the way back to the back and let the egg roll down. I think it's gonna work good. So getting your pullets to lay, especially pullets, to lay where you want them to lay. You want them to lay in a box, in a nest box. May not have a rollaway. If you don't have a rollaway nest box, whether you got milk cartons or something like that that you have for your egg boxes, or just made your own egg boxes, make sure you got good clean hay in there, straw in there, and put you a ceramic egg in there. You can find these on Amazon. In fact, I'll link to, if you don't have a farm store near you, I'll link to this on Amazon, to some of these eggs on Amazon. And anyway, put you an egg or 2 in there. That'll give them the, if I had 4 nest boxes, I'd put 4 eggs in there, 4 separate nest boxes. And this one's about 4 feet wide, so it's, 4 times the size of a typical nest box. I kind of wish I'd have bought more than just 2, but I think they'll get the idea with just these 2 eggs. So to get your pullets to lay where you want them to lay, put you some kind of fake egg in there. I don't think a plastic Easter egg. I don't think a plastic Easter egg is going to do it now. They don't, unless they really want to see what the prize is inside. But something like this will. This will do a real good job of getting them started. They'll jump up here, and as soon as I'm gone, they'll jump up here and see what the fuss is going on. And they'll see those eggs, and it won't be long. They're pretty close anyway. They're about 5 months old right now, and from what I understand from a lot of y'all, this particular breed starts laying at 5 to 6 months old. So I'm expecting good things pretty quick. What I should do probably is go in there and mark those eggs with a little mark-a-lot, just so I'll know when they lay a real one. I mean, I can feel the difference, but I don't know. They feel pretty doggone real. But in the rollaways, even Best Nest Box, encourage you to do this. Encourages you to put a little hay in there, something like that, for them to lay in, and then gradually start removing the hay. I'll leave these up for probably several weeks till most all of them start laying, because if they want privacy, they can get back behind that one, and it's not going to hurt to have it open here on the front, I don't think. When most of them start laying, I'll bring it down, and I'll start getting them good eggs in this tray here that are clean. I really encourage you, if you've got chickens, to build you or buy you a rollaway nest box. If you got 10 chickens, you can get away with a 2-holer. You'd only need one, probably a 2-foot wide one, because they're not all going to lay at the same time. So anyway, just what I'm going to do, and I will, I'm going to tell you when they start laying, because I'm just going to be a proud papa, and we'll show you the produce that they bring, and when they bring it, I'll bring it to you. All right. I believe we're gone.